Hey everybody, Allison Gardner here, and I am very excited for your Thursday application. How to actually do these let go techniques that are going to help bring your glitches. Well, your glitches will have been brought to the surface doing declarations, and then this is how you carefully take them out. There's 4 or 5 of them that I'd like to share with you today. The first one is one that I've already shared with you in the past, and it's actually how you wrote your declarations, and that's writing down the negative thoughts and reverse engineering it for your applications, for your declaration, the application of declaration. So you're writing down all of the negative, and remember, it's important that once you've finished and you've reverse engineered it, that you tear it up and you send it on its way, because you don't want those hanging around inside of you anymore. Let go technique number 2 is journaling. Spending 10 to 15 minutes every day just writing things out. And this is a journal that you keep. So this is one that you're going to want to just be very thoughtful about. Don't be like, ooh, I'm not saying like write this and then hand it to everybody and tell them to read it. This is just something for you to think about, ways for you to track your progress, ways for you to track to see how you change in your response and the different things that you do. And this really does wonders. I have been journaling since I was 8 years old. And it is amazing how I'm then able to go to sleep every night because stuff's not rattling around in my head. I'm not replaying past negative events. I can just write it down on paper, let it go, and then move on with my life. It is incredibly freeing. The third one is a good old-fashioned write and burn. This one I've talked about, I think, in 3 or 4 videos, just because it's so important. This is what has made the biggest change in my life. Because you sit down and you really are just getting out the negative. All of the negative things that are kind of terrorizing you, that you are filled with regret about, you're frustrated about, just sit down and write it all out and feel the emotion. The important thing with a write and burn is to feel it, let it come up, and then let it go out. But remember, we let it go out on paper, not people, because it's not really let go technique if you're dumping it on another person, because then that person just feels weighed down and heavy and sad. And have you noticed that when you can't manage your emotions and how you feel, not very many other people can either. So you are the one that gets to take a stand on this, let it out on paper, tear it up, burn it up, get rid of it, make it so no one can read it, no one can see it, no one is ever going to see this. So be completely honest. You feel like you need to swear? Swear. You feel like you need to be as mean and cruel as you can? Good, do it on paper. Let it out, because right now, these emotions are just eating you up inside. Just slowly, it's going around all of your insides and just eating you up and filling you with dark and icky stuff. So by getting it out, by letting it go, you're allowing your insides to heal and to be filled with light. So you let it all out on paper, and then you say your declarations so that you're getting rid of the darkness, you're inviting in the light, and you will become a being of light. Fourth thing, I think this is 4th thing actually, purge your stuff. So if you're feeling really chaotic on the inside, you're feeling really overwhelmed, it's time to clean house, literally. Look around. Have you guys ever noticed sometimes that as you look around your house, there's just random wrappers or there's random packaging that you kind of set it down and forgot about it? Get rid of it, throw it away. If you have stuff that doesn't make you happy anymore, send it to DI, send it to, my attic? Just send it somewhere else so that it's not in your space, because that will bless the lives of someone else. And as you clean stuff, you'll notice that you feel better on the inside. So totally take some time today, find 3 things you can throw away. And if you were to do that every day, 1, you're going to have a lot cleaner house, and 2, you're going to have a lot cleaner you and a lot more organized mind. Totally worth it. Next one, this one's a bit of a bonus one. Maybe you're not quite ready for it, but consider mending a relationship each week, because our broken relationships, our torn relationships, cause us a lot of pain and cause a lot of glitches because it causes us to be triggered. Have you ever noticed that someone says something and it kind of strikes a nerve? That's a trigger. That's kind of a glitch that's waiting to rear its ugly head. So instead of waiting to be triggered, start pondering and being thoughtful about your relationships and consider which ones you can heal and which ones you can help along the way. Last 2, we are down to 2 more, guys. The next one is stretch. Negative energy gets caught in our muscles. Have you ever noticed when you have a really nasty knot, generally that knot in your back is made up from a lot of negative emotions. So ask someone to dig their thumb in, break it up, and then stretch to get all of those emotions out so they're not stuck inside of you and stuck in your muscles. And the last one is sort of like exercise because you are walking, but it's very specific exercise. So you've had a really rough day, you're feeling really frustrated. Instead of taking it out on people, take it out on the environment. The environment can handle it. Like grass and trees and animals and trees are big, are really great at taking negative energy, purging it, and letting it go. So walk out your door, and for 5 to 10 minutes, or as long as this lasts, as it needs to, walk. Probably not if you're in the middle of the city. If you're in the middle of the city, consider going out somewhere where there's not a lot of people, because I want you to rant for 5 to 10 minutes about all of the ick, about all of the gross, about all of the nasty, and get it out of you. When you're finished, turn around, and for the same amount of time that you were out, turn around and walk back to your house, focusing on gratitude, focusing on the things that you're grateful for. And you're going to find that you got rid of the darkness while you were out, and you filled with light when you come home, and you walk back into your home with gratitude and with peace and with love. You're going to change the environment and the feel of your home. I hope that these tips were helpful. Again, that was journaling. That is a write and burn. That's get rid of stuff. Mend one relation a week. Remember to stretch, and remember to walk and rant. These 7 things are going to revolutionize your life, because as you're filling your life with good, you're going to see glitches, you're going to see old programs, you're going to see negative stuff come up. Good, we're human, we all have them. Take this as an opportunity to get rid of them instead of to push them back down. And I will see you guys on the flip side to the better side of life as we talk about how to dream and how to start reaching your dreams next week. Bye guys.